We crossed to Danny Green just moments before he took on a man younger, heavier and, let's just say since he's not here, uglier than him in the IBO World Championship title in Melbourne. According to the boys, it was a fight to remember.
If you've ever wanted to know how a world champ psychs up, last night we got a ringside seat.
You know, I hope people don't get the wrong impression that I'm doing this because...
He's the most laid-back dude in a hardcore sport.
I can hear the laughs. I'm not sure what numbnuts behind me.
Because 2 hours after that cross, this was Danny in action.
Just lose it. It's a great fight.
12 rounds, it went on. Eventually defeating the Kiwi challenger, Shane Cameron, Danny was typically understated.
Man, do you know how hard that was?
Danny Green, 39-year-old IBO Cruiserweight champion of the world. Top bloke.
I can't thank you all enough.
Loves his pets.
My 2 chihuahuas, Rocky and Buster, thank you.
Aussie ass.
I want to get on the cans with the boys. Thank you, Australia. I love you.
And here he is, four-time world champion, all-round legend, Danny Green. Now, before we get into the ins and outs of the fight, you cracked your ribs a few weeks ago. You kept that very quiet, didn't you?
Had to, mate. Had to keep it under the wraps. And, yeah, about 5 weeks ago, we nearly called the fight off because it was pretty severe injury. It was hindering my training.
You could have said, I don't want to do it.
We don't do that. We're pretty stupid. You know how it goes, mate. You're in the game now.
Yeah, I would have been really angry if you had to call it off.
I didn't want to upset you.
It was 12 rounds. He was a bigger man by 10 kilos. It was a brutal fight. Which bit hurts the most right now?
Oh, my ribs, my elbow, and my noggin and my neck. Cause I feel like I've been hit by a bus, but I don't really mark up. I think it's the Irish skin in me. I just don't mark.
Mate,
so.
you don't. That is unbelievable. But I was right at the front watching it. It was brutal. And one moment I was really scared for you, though, was when he punched you. We're going to see the vision here. He punched you and your mouth guard flies out. And here it goes. There's the mouth guard go. But you kept going for about a minute and a half with no mouth guard. I mean, was that your decision? You could have said, no, let's stop for a minute, couldn't you?
Oh, mate, I just wanted to...
He's tough, Husey. He's tough.
You really, honestly, the thought of losing my teeth in a world title fight and getting the world title and having lost my teeth is kind of cool, so... Good one for the grandkids.
This is the thing, Danny, watching that fight again last night reminded me why, and you know I love you and I love having you on the show, but why I hate boxing. Like, it's brutal. You just said then your head's sore from being bashed over and over and over again. I can't get my head around how you can do it and how you guys can think it's funny. Like, it's not.
We're blokes. We love that stuff.
It's funny. I've got a funny moment for you. What's going on here with this stick that goes up your nose? Let's have a look at this. I mean...
Dave, no!
What's in this magic stick?
What are they pushing back in?
Now, what is going on there, Danny?
Just to stop the bleeding. There's a bit of Vaseline. It just helps keep the nasal passage from being dry, which then helps lubricate the blood vessels so it doesn't bleed as much. So
when your brain starts bleeding out through your nose.
We don't want to know who's going to win the fight. We'll worry about after.
You need that much Vas, though? I mean, the punches would just slip off, wouldn't they?
That's the plan, mate. That's the plan.
So after going 12 rounds, do you go straight home to bed or, relaxing night?
No, last night I didn't do any partying. I said I was going to get in the cans, but I actually had a couple of beers at backstage here, so the first one we celebrated the project. But I went back to see my daughter Chloe because she was waiting out for me, and went back to Crown and just chilled out and relaxed, and went downstairs and saw a few mates on the floor. They were having a bit of a punt, but really went back upstairs and just chilled out and had a bit of time with my daughter. I
want to show you the most dangerous moment of the night for you, I believe. Now, after the fight, you thanked 31 people. At this moment, you've already thanked 31 people. And just see what happens next.
And now let's talk about boxing, I guess. And Danny, you got your belt back. Also, my wife there and my 2 kids, Claire, aren't you?
Hello, yes.
You might be world champ, but that's going to get you into trouble.
I do remember saying g'day to Rocky and Buster, and I'll be in the box for you, g'day, mate. In the dog box.
Are you going to retire? This is the big question we all want to hear. We've heard it before. Is it going to happen?
Oh, look, as I said last night, I'm going to get in the cans tonight and have a good time with the boys and my family and Nina and you know, just celebrate with my team, Angelo, and
yes.
you know.
Man.
Come on.
Come on.
Save your brain. Come on, save your brain. Say yes, you're going to respond.
Save your marriage.
There's not much up there to save. So
Yes, there is.
it's in peril to start with. But look, honestly, I don't know myself, so I really don't have anything to... If I could tell you something, I'd love to tell you guys, but...
Just one more? Yeah, one more?
Just
one more, man. I'll be there with bells up.
Well, Danny Green...
You leave us in suspense.
You're going to leave us in suspense. It's been wonderful to have you on the show. Please thank Danny Green.
Thanks, guys.